if you are a competitive video game player, you compete in video games, and you find that your energy levels are just not steady, there's a couple things that I'll look at. The timing of your sleep is very important for your circadian rhythm, and also the timing of your eating, your snacking, the food that you take. Timing is very important when it comes to various aspects of health and wellness, which will affect your overall gaming performance. What is up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world, and you are awesome. Today I want to talk about, you know, keeping up and keeping your energy levels up in game, okay? Keeping them steady. There's a couple things I want to talk about. Now, a lot of people talk about how your energy levels might be affected by, caffeine. You take caffeine, that will help. What you eat will help. How you sleep, all the exercise. That's very important. But what people are not talking about is the timing of things. So we're going to start with the sleep. There's two things I would really focus on if you wanted to. I would focus on other stuff, but we're going to start with the two things. The two things I would start with are the timing of your sleeping, and then the timing of your eating, like your meals, your snacks. And well, let's start with the sleeping. Sleeping is very important. Your circadian rhythm is very important. That's basically the clock that your body runs on. If you start to fluctuate times, the circadian rhythm, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, that fluctuates that rhythm. Everything in your body basically is going to start fluctuating, and it's not going to be able to keep up, and it's not going to be very consistent, right? Because your body has a routine, and if you keep throwing the timing off of the routine, it tries to catch up. It's going to try to play catch up every single day. So which would in turn fluctuate your energy levels, also has the possibility of increasing hunger. So we'll get into that in a second. But going to sleep at the same time every night, going and waking up at the same time every day, even through the weekend. So every single day, no matter what, try to be as consistent as possible is very important. That will help to improve these energy levels and keep steady energy throughout the day. So that would be the first thing I look at is, when are you going to sleep? When are you waking up? Okay, maybe let's try to get on a schedule there. You can obviously kind of work that around your competition schedule, right? Your practice schedule in game. The second thing is, what are you eating for meals and for snacks? Snacks are very important, but the meals and the snacks are very important, the timing of that. So an example would be, let's say you're about to compete. Every time you compete, you eat an energy bar, right? Because you want to make sure that you don't get hungry during the game. You don't want to have to think about that. So you eat an energy bar before. But you notice that you get this crashing feeling. You can't figure it out. You get this crash feeling. So then you always have an energy drink there sitting there, just in case you get that crash feeling halfway through the day. The timing of your meal is very important. When you eat something like an energy bar, and take this with a grain of salt, this can happen with a variety of foods. This could not happen with the same foods. It depends on what ingredients are in there. But if you eat something and you get high energy, so like you'll get the carbohydrates will fuel the body, right? They're not bad either. Carbohydrates are not your enemy. They're very good for your body. They fuel your body, but they cause glucose spikes, which will give you the energy. That's where the energy comes from. But these glucose spikes, once the body starts metabolizing everything and the body does what it needs to do, those spikes are going to turn into crashes. And that's that feeling that you get, that crashing feeling, where you start to, your reaction time starts to get limited. You start to feel kind of lethargic, and you just can't outplay your opponents. That is more than likely from the timing, especially if it happens every single time. It's more than likely happening from the timing of you eating these meals. Give yourself a couple hours before you I would say up like 90 minutes. The rule of thumb when competing in like races, foot races, I'm a Spartan racer. I wear the Spartan shirts often. You'll probably notice that. It's an obstacle course race. It requires you to run on foot, do obstacles as well. The general rule of thumb, and that for marathon runners as well, is 90 minutes. Don't eat in a 90-minute window before the competition. So you want to eat at the 90-minute mark and back, whatever. So if you are one to snack before a game or eat before a game or a night of practice, it's very important. I would try to prevent those glucose spikes, to prevent, obviously, and the crashes and any other discomfort. I would try to, it's going to be trial and error at first, but try 60 minutes. and then try maybe 90 minutes if you're still feeling those crashes, right? And that will help to keep your energy levels steady, not only during the game, but if you do this throughout the day, right? So timing is very important. It's gonna take trial and error to get this stuff right. So don't get discouraged if you try it a couple of times and it doesn't work. You just have to keep trying and working at it. Your body's always going to respond different to food too. So you always have to keep in mind that what you eat might cause a crash just because of kind of what the ingredients are. Okay, so those are the two things that I will look at: timing of sleep and timing of your nutrition habits. If you like what you heard in this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, Dreamers.